Hey, good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. Let's get open for business and let's wake up the football gods. Wake up here, guys. Guys, it is Friday, thank goodness. Now, unfortunately, I have a birthday party I have to go to tonight. You gotta take care of your friends and family and stuff. So, our live stream, I'll try and live stream a little bit from the birthday party if it's not too much and not too noisy. If not, we'll try and do one and make up tomorrow instead. So, Jerry Jones was on his bus in Indianapolis at the combine where everything is going down for real, and spoke for an hour and 20 minutes. An hour and 20 minutes. That's a long time to be speaking. And we know that Jerry Jones, the reason why the media loves him is because you will always get great quotes from Jerry Jones. And Jerry Jones talked about everything from the CBA to Dez Bryant to Dak Prescott to Byron Jones. So, to make a long story short, he talked about Dez Bryant. Now, the team hasn't actually looked at Dez Bryant. They haven't talked to Dez Bryant. They haven't worked out Dez Bryant. They have not had Dez Bryant in the facility. But Jerry Jones, of course, gave his take on it and left the door open for a possibility for a workout or a return. Basically saying he's thought about it a lot in the shower. About Dez Bryant. And in fact, here is a little snippet. Oops. I guess sound would be good here, wouldn't it?
Been out a little bit, player, and the obvious is the obvious. He's had a serious injury. He's been out a little bit, but Dez is a great player. The obvious is the obvious. Is he still a great player? And we know Dez better than anybody. I know him better than I'm going to say anybody.
He knows him better than anybody. Well, he knows him better than anybody. So we'll see what happens on that front. On other things, talking about Dak Prescott, and I want to make sure that I get this exactly right because, oh, wait a minute, where is it? Jerry made it clear that about one thing: deadlines aren't going to rush a deal for Dak Prescott, especially with Dak. If the CBA doesn't have a new deal when free agency starts, which would be the 16th, is legal tampering. He will get tagged if they don't have the deal done. One of the great things about Dak is his communication in the building with the team. I don't have issues there. There's just the reality of the thing that I'm not going to go away and not have his rights for 1 minute. He ain't letting him out the building. And he even went on to say he compares Dak to his own son in regards to a deal done. The same as I feel about Steven. There's no going forward without Steven or one of your family members, so you go get it figured out. Wow. Also, other things he talked about. Robert Quinn. Robert Quinn was one of his top people, as he put it. He's never been so... he acknowledged that Robert Quinn, with his 11.5 sacks, were key on the season and wants to bring him back as well. Byron Jones, which everybody figures is gone, he's saying that, no, that's not quite it. We're trying to work out these deals to try and hold on to everybody. So from the standpoint of letting players go, he don't want to let nobody go. Now, the thing I always say about Jerry Jones is the jackrabbit. He is the lightning rod to disguise the real work sometimes that's being done. Jerry Jones has got everybody chasing after him, while Stephen Jones and Will McClay and everybody else are in there at the combine and doing the dirty work and trying to get these things done. So, he'll give you a hint. He'll give you a great quote. He'll also keep you guessing. My thing is I think Byron Jones is the odd man out. I just feel that way. It sounds like they want to try and keep the offense intact with the exception of Jason Witten, although he even talked about Jason Witten and does not want to see Jason Witten playing for anybody else. So there's that. Now, you don't know what to believe on that one, but who knows? But, Jerry Jones is sometimes all over the map. And sometimes it's good not to let people know exactly what you're doing. And Jerry Jones is a master of that. Another thing he went on to talk about was Jimmy Johnson, that nobody's going to be going into the ring this year. He pointed out that Tom Landry went into the Hall of Fame before he actually went to the Ring of Honor. So, be that as it may, Jimmy Johnson should have already been in the Ring of Honor. Also, too, we got 2 new stadiums opening up in the NFL, and the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones wants them to be part of it. They want to play the Rams opening season game to open up that stadium. He also wants to play the Raiders in preseason at the new black hole that they're making in Vegas. So Jerry Jones is definitely wanting to have a big chunk of that kitty. He also thinks that AT&T Stadium would be a great place to put on the combine. So from the standpoint of all that, Jerry Jones as well, he's kind of put everything out there, and we'll have to wait and see how all this works out. Today is day number 2 of the combines. We had wide receivers, quarterbacks, and tight ends all going down yesterday. I didn't have a chance to go through and dissect all of that stuff. Just been dealing with a whole bunch of different situations and stuff. Again, today, day number 2 of our future players. A couple other notes. In regards to the Dallas Cowboys trying to get a deal done for Dak, you can understand the concept of taking a team-friendly deal. I can't dispute that. The idea of saying that, if everybody collectively puts together in the pot and holds back a little bit of money, then we're in better shape. I get that whole situation and that concept. But it's not really applied to anybody other than the Dallas Cowboys. Right now, as we look at Kansas City is in a financial mess. Kansas City is going to have to let players go in order to pay their quarterback. So if you're saying that should apply to the Cowboys, and maybe it should, then it should also apply to other teams like Kansas City as well. And I know people will say, well, Pat Mahomes, he won the Super Bowl, but he didn't win it by himself. He can throw great passes, but if he doesn't have Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce to catch the ball, he ain't winning the Super Bowl. And that's the thing about it. And the more you understand what these guys are doing, we joke about players getting jacked up on the field, but the fact that Tony Romo broke his collarbone how many times, broken bones in his back, you don't know what the quality of life is going to be afterwards. Charles Haley, just 2 years older than me, has had both knees replaced. 56 years old, both knees replaced. You look at somebody like Brad Johnson, younger than me, who's been dealing with just being able to get out of bed for the last 10 years. You understand what these guys are doing and the risk that they're taking, and understand that once they're done with football, most of these guys won't physically be able to do any other job. So the money they're making has to last them for a lifetime. I know it sounds like, I know you people are like, yeah, well, they'll make more in one season than I'll make in a lifetime. Yes, some of them will, but not the average player. When you think about the average salary being, I guess, about $400,000, and the life expectancy in the NFL is about 3 years, a lot of these guys will make basically $1 million for their lifetime. That's not a lot of money when you start thinking about being 70 and 80 years old. So I'm not saying that they should cry poor, but understand the whole totality of this. And I hope when they finally get this deal done that it is a good deal for everybody, not just the owners. But I think if the owners want to hurry up and get this thing done and show good faith to the players that are descending stuff, the reality is another 1.5% to the players and put more of that towards the players for the rest of their lives, as in health care benefits. It would be a great way to appease a lot of people and look at it and say, we are truly equal partners in this. All right, guys, I got to get on to work. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will be seeing you guys, as always, throughout the day. Thank you for subscribing and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. I'll see you soon.